up a storm with Bluey in the supermarket playset. This huge playset stands over 15 inches tall and comes with 2 exclusive figures. You and your little ones will love exploring 3 different levels of the supermarket. There's a real working escalator to ride up and down to the different levels. Check out the rooftop cafe and have a meal. Explore the shelves and counters for all types of things to load up the cart with. Plus, your kids will love using the supermarket intercom with heaps of fun store sounds. With 15 plus play pieces and 24 sound effects, this playset brings the action to life.
It's Cybersecurity Awareness Month, and LifeLock has tips to help protect your identity. Use strong passwords, set up multi-factor authentication, report phishing, and update device software. And for comprehensive identity protection, LifeLock is your best choice. LifeLock alerts you to suspicious activity and also fixes identity theft, guaranteed or your money back. Stay smart, stay safe, stay protected with a 30-day free trial at lifelock.com/Spotify. Terms apply.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix that's guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with low prices in every aisle. Kroger shoppers never compromise. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Save big on your favorites with the Buy 5 or More, Save $1 each sale. Simply buy 5 or more participating items and save $1 each with your card.
hello. Happy Thursday. How's everybody doing? I'm really annoyed at the audio thing because I cannot reorder the mixer that has all the different audio channels. And there's more than one, there's a Spotify and then there's Spotify audio. And I had muted the Spotify, but not the Spotify audio because it's like one down from where I can scroll. I didn't realize. Anyway, I cannot reorder them, which is super annoying because that means I can't put the ones I use most up at the top so that I can see them. Anyway, so hello, Sophia. Hello, Anita. Good to see you. And I see Shaggy Shepherd out there. Hello, Shaggy. How are y'all doing today? Sophia's doing fine. Some anxiety lingering in my stomach, and I'm not sure why though, but today I will edit 4 scenes. Excellent. Is it anxiety or did you actually have a little bug? Like, I mean, because I know you weren't feeling well yesterday either. So, um, was your test today? Or is that still upcoming? Oh, no, this is anxiety. Gotcha. Gotcha. So, so I did manage to finish putting all the guests on um their panels yesterday. I did get that completely done. But there are a few other little things. We're probably going to release the schedule either tomorrow or Saturday. But there are still little things that need to be done, but the majority of it is done. So that's good. Yes, and it went well. Yay, Sophia. I knew it would go well. We have faith in you here. Anita says the day has been crazy so far. My internet went out last night at midnight. Was still off this morning, but came on as I was about to call customer service. Of course. I'm glad it came back on. That is so annoying. Shaggy says I had some pretty bad anxiety last night, but today feel much better. Good. I'm glad you're feeling better today. Working on the last section of my current copy edits for the next few days. Excellent. And Anita's package came. Huzzah! Yay! Ooh. Yay! Welcome in, Raiders. Oh, I forgot to turn on the bot. That's what I forgot to do. I knew I was forgetting something. Welcome in, Creative Garden. How are you today? Hello, hello. Thank you so much for the raid. We have not even gotten started yet. So yeah, hello, hello. I hope your stream went well. And welcome in. You're welcome to stay and hang out with us and just chill if you'd like. But if you need to go take care of stuff, understand that too. Raiding and running is perfectly valid. But thank you so much. We really appreciate you. I was just going through and reading everybody's comments so far. So feel free if you're working on something creative with us. Let us know in the chat what you're working on. We do 20-minute sprints with little breaks here and there in between. Creative Garden says having some computer issues, so can only type with my phone today. Got to restart the computer. Oof. Yeah, I feel that. So, all right. Let me go back to Sophia says it's like something socially awkward happened today, or it felt like it would, and then it didn't, and my body isn't sure if it should go into panic mode or not. Yeah, I understand that. Ugh, bodies, man. Whew. Like, they're some of the most brilliant things on earth, but also exhausting. So, Shaggy says, I'm so sad we won't be coming to the con. I am also sad. Maybe next year? Sophia says, editing update. There are only 13 pages left to edit somehow. Because you've been working your ass off on this. You are doing so good. I'm so excited for you. I wonder if you'll finish tonight. That would be amazing. So, yeah, okay. So I went ahead and started the luring in of the spirits already today. Because I had to look up the oh my gosh, I don't want you over everything. Go away. I had to look up the last of the spirits from the main spirit deck, or the main spirit level, I guess, the regular ones. I had to look it up, and I didn't want to do that on screen and all that. But this one was an easy one. I just had to turn on one particular sound. So, and I also decided to be laying on the bed because I love this little guys. We're playing our games, so I wanted you guys to be able to see yesterday's spirit that we lured a little bit more up close. So I just think it's so cute. Shaggy says no Dragon Con next year. Visiting my grandpa in Germany, who was just diagnosed with stomach cancer after losing my grandma this summer. Oh God. But maybe we can make yours work instead then. Yes, we're definitely less expensive than Dragon Con. Let's make that clear. But I hope that your grandpa does well. I hope that your grandpa does well and beats this cancer because, cancer sucks. Okay, Sophia wants whatevs for music. Okay, so we were listening to Epic during the opening, the few minutes that we actually had music and not ads. I need to start the music like well before the stream so we can get through that, because it's like you get through like 5 minutes and then they do ads. So I need to like run the music for 5 minutes before I actually start the stream to get through those ads so I don't have to mess with it. All right. So we've got Dark Dream. That sounds good. Okay, I'm going to choose Dark Dream, and because I feel like that's going to be a little spooky. So that's the whatevs. So how are you guys liking the Spotify versus Pretzel Rocks? How are you guys liking it? I like on Pretzel Rocks the ability to select instrumentals, and with Spotify, there's no easy way to do that unless you actually search for royalty-free instrumentals and then your genre. But that doesn't guarantee the people who created these playlists or whatever use those, right? So, yeah, I don't like the ads either. I do have like a 1 month free premium or 2 months free or something. I don't know. So I may try that, because if I go premium, even though I hate giving Spotify my money because I don't like Spotify generally, but Spotify, if I have like the full version, if I have premium, then I can actually program my Stream Deck so that I can turn the music off automatically or turn the music on automatically or whatever. So that would make my life easier, but we'll see. All right. So I have a bunch of little things that I have to do multiverse wise. I have a bunch of emails. I have to send some emails. So really today is just going to be cleaning up odds and ends, making sure we have everything in place that we need, etc., etc., etc. Anita's opening her package, sending off her poem, and sending out a supplementary newsletter. Then we'll see. Excellent. I love that. That sounds great. And let's see, Sophia's editing. Shaggy, you're also doing critique, I think you said. Anybody else who's in here, please feel free to let us know what you're working on. We're gonna get started. There's someone in the chat named Alan and Bill the Duck. I love that. Okay, sorry. Sophia has 12 pages left. I feel like we're going to get a page by page countdown. I love this. Shaggy is copy editing. Excellent. Sophia says, yes, I will update frequently. Join me on the countdown. I am always up for a countdown. I love countdowns. They're some of my favorite. I love countdowns. I mean, honestly, I was dating somebody at one point and he told me that he was joking around, partially serious, but he said I was getting on my nerves because or on his nerves because I would always count down till we saw each other next. And he didn't like that. Well, it's not that he didn't like it. It seemed ridiculous to him. So yeah, I love me a countdown. So let us count down, Sophia. We are with you. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I've got 20 minutes on the clock. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Let's go.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix that's guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with low prices in every aisle. Kroger shoppers never compromise. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Save big on your favorites with the buy 5 or more, save $1 each sale. Simply buy 5 or more participating items and save $1 each with your card. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan are back in Disney's Freakier Friday, and you can buy it now only on digital.
We switched bodies.
I'm freaking out right now. I think I just peed a little.
It's the Frequel
This is so much weirder than the last time. What last time?
that you can now watch at home.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and
well, that was good timing with the music. So that's the end of that sprint. How did everybody do? I found another bug in the scheduling software, so I'm emailing the people right now. Sophia's down to 3 pages left in her gigantic fanfic edit. So close. So close. Oh, welcome in, Alicia. Glad you could join us today. Hello, hello. How are you doing? How are you doing? You're just in time. We just finished the first sprint, so we've got the whole rest of the stream ahead of us. Sophia says, I'm on the very last love confessions before it ends. Yay! I'm just waiting, waiting, waiting. 1 page left! So almost there. I feel like I don't want to actually start the next sprint until Sophia finishes that page so that we can all cheer for her. Oh, I do have a new spirit. Yes. Yes, we will meet them during the break after the next sprint. Sophia's getting that bottle of bubbly to prepare. I will toast you with tea. That's so exciting. It's so exciting. I haven't even been on the entire journey with you, but I feel like I have. Oh, you're waiting for the sprint. Damn it. Okay. Okay, I guess we'll get started then. All right, Alicia, what are you working on today? What have you got in front of you? Anita says she opened the package and sent the poem off after last minute edit and battling with Gmail because of course. Um, so yes, Sophia completely thwarted me there. I was so excited. Okay, Alicia is setting up their planner and then more plotting. Excellent. Well, I say we get into it. We've got 20 more minutes on the clock. I'm gonna have to find some more hype emotes to like toss at Sophia when she finishes that last page. All right, y'all. Okay, so as a heads up, when she finishes that last page, you're probably gonna be startled because there's gonna be sounds. So I'm gonna pause it. Actually, I was halfway through the first draft when I came to the first ever stream of yours. Yes, I mean, I know you were already into it when we first met, but I still feel like I have been with you here for a very long time, but I feel like it's been since the beginning, even though I know it wasn't. All right, shall we get into it? Okay, Sophia, you got your last page. Get in it. Get in it right now. Here we go, y'all. 20 minutes. Right, that's the end of that sprint. Hey, Ariel, welcome in, friend. Hello, hello, hello. Glad you could join us today. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? How'd everybody do that round? This is the part of con planning that's like, kind of annoying because there's all these tiny little things that are just out there and you have to like deal with all of them. So it's not just like dealing with them, it's keeping track of them and making sure you don't lose track of where all of these very small things are in the process. So that's kind of what I'm doing now. Sophia did so well this round and then started watching the VOD of Rose's interview with David. Also, I remember had ice cream. I don't understand why is watching the VOD of Rose's interview with David, why is that not also doing well? Because, I mean, you accomplished, y'all who don't know, Sophia just finished editing, doing the final edits of 160,000 word manuscript. Girl, that's enough. Watch that VOD and eat that ice cream. That's what I have to say about that. Taylor, welcome in. Glad you could join us. Rachel says once again I'm doing day job stuff and then switching over to Halo eventually. Excellent. Ariel's doing pretty good. Her leg is less numb, so that's encouraging. Been battling nerve damage post the first surgery. Yeah. And the thing about nerve damage is it takes a long time to repair. Nerves are the things that take the longest to heal in our bodies. So, that's going to be kind of long. Sophia says it's a reward. Yes, it's a reward. It's awesome. Shaggy got distracted looking at Halloween and Christmas toadies with the toddler tornado. Yeah, I don't envy you having a toddler in the house. So, Alicia got her planner set up for today. Going to be diving into the plotting planner for the next sprints. Yes, everybody cheer Sophia. Yes. Anita got the newsletter announcement done. Just waiting to hit 2 p.m. to hit send. Can you not schedule it for 2 p.m.? All right. So, we're going to take a little breaky break. Yes, all the cheers for Sophia. We're going to take a little breaky break, and when we come back, we will meet our new spirit, which is the last of the regular spirits that I had to find. I think we've still got a couple more kitchen spirits, and then we still have a few more of the train spirits left. So yeah. So I need to top off my tea. I ate right before the stream, so I'm okay for eating right now. But I do need to top off my tea and I need to use the restroom. So, oh, it's hilarious. So we've got this little egg, a thing that makes, hard-boiled eggs, and it does this whole tune when it's done. It like sounds almost like a cross between an alarm and like a doorbell. It's just this weird and it's still going. It's still going. It's this whole symphony just to let you know that the eggs are done cooking. It just now stopped. So, 2 p.m. my time. Oh, it's only a few minutes, so you didn't need to schedule it. So anyway, so if you need to get something to eat, something to drink, use the facilities. We have set this time aside to do that. You don't have to, of course. I'm not your mom. You ain't got to listen to me. But I would recommend if you've been with us this whole time and you've been sitting, at least get up, move around a little bit so you can get the blood flowing again. Also, your first reminder, if you have not as yet taken your meds, and you should have taken your meds by now, please take your meds because we like you and want you to be around a while longer. All right, I have put 5 minutes on the red timer. I'm going to be right back, start a little bit of music, and then we'll meet back here to meet our spirits after we're all done doing all those things. Be right back. just returning. I don't know why the sound wasn't working. The music had stopped. I had started it. I don't know what happened. Anyway, all right, I have returned. I have some tea. I went to the bathroom, feel better. I really don't like how zoomed in. I need it to be more like this. So, I'm gonna play with that for a second while y'all come on back and get settled. I see. Doot. It's just a little too zoomed. Okay. Doot. Come on. More like that. Right? That looks better. Okay. All right. That looks better to me. Okay. Shall we meet our new... Are you guys here? Are you guys with me? Shall we meet our new spirits? Let me pull this over so I can see. All right. Let me turn off the timer real quick. Okay, Alicia's still here. Yay! Okay, y'all. You ready? Here we go. Oh my god. Look at him! Look at that little baby! Twin tail! Local legends speak of a twin-tailed fox who heralds the changing of the seasons. As the story goes, it uses its tails to swipe away the vibrant autumn leaves from the ground. I could use one of those in my yard, leaving pristine white snow in its place. Okay, I don't need that part. Today we've come to understand the origin of this myth as the spirit twintail. We now, of course, know that this spirit doesn't actually affect the seasons, but we have since learned that its coat begins to change color on the days leading up to the change of the season. This color change often starts from the tip of its tails, prompting keen observers to start their prep for the coming weather a few days ahead of schedule. Even though its tails are big and bushy, twin tails are surprisingly light and nimble, so much so that its dainty paws don't leave any prints when walking over snow. Demure and mindful, these sympathetic spirits love cuddling up with others during chilly nights to help keep others warm. How cute is that little... Okay, so we are going to see... There the little one is. Oh, we got all kinds of options for colors. All right, we got pink and yellow and green. Look at that. Look at this. Okay, we got a little brown, well, red. No, this is like a red fox going on. We got some golden. We got the cute little starry one, which you know I love that one already. Oh, this one's adorable. But then so is this one, because you know I'm a black and red girl. And then some pastels. I love this little flower. Oh, look at this one. Oh, it's like Rudolph. How cute. Oh my gosh. That is so cute. And look at the little purple one. Aww. But I like how this one's got the cute little flower. Oh, okay, but I think we're gonna go with this one because y'all know me. Also, it's the holiday, so there we go. So let's go check that little one out. Let's see if they'll do something with us. Reading? Yes, okay. It's reading a book with us. How about it? We'll do the starry one another time. But I do love this little guy. This little guy's adorable. Although, yeah, maybe I will switch it to starry because the bed is black, so it's harder to see. So let's do the, oops, that's wrong. Wardrobe. Spirit companion. This guy. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that, Ariel. I like that idea. Because then it'll really stand out. But also matches the purple and the thing. Okay, that's so cute, y'all. Okay, let me turn the timer back on. Okay, y'all. That's super cute. You gotta admit. You gotta love it, right? You gotta love it. I do love the little Arctic fox. So that's the last of the main spirit decks. The main spirits that we can find. We've got all those. So now we can probably get we've got one more of the kitchen and two more of the train. So so we've almost got all of them. They're gonna have to come out with another DLC, and I'm gonna have to fork over more money. But I feel like this has been kind of worth the money. They don't like the thing I like is that they put out a lot of stuff for free, and then they have some DLC. Like you don't have to pay for every single thing that's new, and that's what I like. And so I don't mind supporting them when they do put out something that is pay. So so Ariel fed the dragon. Yay! Thank you for feeding the dragon. So those who are on YouTube don't get to do that. You can only feed the dragon on Twitch. But I love it. Looks great. Huzzah. Okay, y'all. Enough yapping. We got to get back into it. I've got a bunch of little emails to send and messages to send and things like that. So here we go. I'm going to start. Oh, and Anita fed the dragon too. We're just going to level that baby all the way up. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Except I can't hear the sound. So if it's a super obnoxious sound, I don't know what to tell you. Because it, for whatever reason, does not come through mine. All the feeding of the dragon. All the feeding of the dragon. Huzzah. All right. I got 20 minutes on the clock, y'all. Let's do the things. Here we go. Okay, that was the timer, y'all. Sorry about that. I was not paying any attention. I was not paying any attention. Um, Multiverse is next weekend. It starts a week from tomorrow. So, yeah. So we're gonna release the schedule tomorrow, most likely. Like I said, I'm ironing things out. Sophia said, I did nothing important, but I earned it. Yes, you rested and celebrated. That is important. So, huzzah! So I was in the middle of, like, I've literally been having 3 different conversations, and I'm about to start another one about, so this is, like I said, this is that thing where we've got a million little things that need to be wrapped up. So, Rachel says, work, work, and more work. I think I'm going to pause to make tea. I support this plan. I think that's a great idea. I think that's a great idea. So how'd everybody else do? Alicia got through 5 pages of notes for this story and the main character bios. Yes, plowing through that. Plowing through it. I love it. We love to see it. Love to see it. All right. So, anybody else want to check in? Anita, how did you do that round? Who else is out there? Ariel, how are you doing? And Shaggy, how are you doing out there? You know, 1 more week and a half, and I will be able to sit down and focus on some writing. I will have a little break from all of the things. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that, y'all. All right. Anita did a social media post. Facebook screwed it up again because, of course, it did. Had to delete it and repost. Sent more angry feedback. Yes. Screaming into the void. That's really what it is. But yeah. Fucking Facebook. Blech. Anyway. Okay. So we've got another sprint. And again, still just doing all of these little loose ends and things. Ariel is currently looking for a book someone posted on the Discord. It's Tales of the Dark Feminine, and it sounds like good research for a character I'm working on. That sounds good. That sounds good. I'm interested in, yes, that sounds good. For real. So, when you find it and read it, let me know how it is. So, I'm currently reading, well, I'm reading 2 things. I'm reading The Count of Monte Cristo from the library. But that's slow going because that's always hard to read because it's so different from the way we do things, write things. But it's still one of my favorite books ever. It's such an incredible story. And I'm also reading a people's history of the United States, which is horrifying. Yeah. Yeah. So I do recommend reading that if you haven't read it. I'm about a 5th of the way through. Colonialism, y'all. Okay, but enough of that. Let's get into it. 20 minutes. Off we go. Okay, y'all. That sprint went by fast, super fast. How'd you do? How'd you do? Welcome in, Rose. Glad you could join us. Glad you could join us today. I'm assuming you're working on day job stuff. Um, yes, Sophia got done with her. Yay! Huzzah! So exciting. Um, yes, Anita says looks like that book is wide, so it's probably available in most bookstores. I like to use Bookshop a lot because that goes to my local store. So so yeah, so that makes me happy. So I like to do that. Um so how'd everybody do? How'd everybody do? I did some little random things and then I did some bookkeeping things because I don't know, did y'all get it looks like it's a settlement. So I got something that said Facebook payout or something like that. It was like $36. I think that is I think that might be a payout from um that big class action lawsuit that was settled like last year or something. Um because I don't know why else I would get something from Facebook. So, um Anita puttered around with things. That's basically what I did as well. That's basically what I did as well. So, how'd everybody else do? Ariel, did you order the book? Did you order it? Don't order it from Amazon. Order it from your local bookstore or do it from Bookshop. Um, Rachel Taylor and Shaggy. Haven't heard from Shaggy in a while. Do 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 do. And Sophia, what are you doing? Just chilling out, eating ice cream, living your life. So Sophia says, I think tomorrow I'm going to take a look at all my works in progress and see which of them wants to become a finished project next. I like it. Survey the works in progress. I like it. I think that's a great plan. Great plan. Ariel is going to buy the book, but might take a trip to the local bookstore this weekend. Nice. Nice. Did you call them to see if they actually have it in stock? Because sometimes, like, if they show it online, doesn't always mean it's physically in the store. Sorry. So, but we get another little breaky break. So, you know what I'm gonna say. If you need something to eat, something to drink, use the facilities. I should probably grab a Lunchable or something. Um, so, and I need to just top off my tea. It's still half full, but I also need to run to the restroom. So I'm probably going to put 6 minutes because that's a lot of things I have to do. So, I'm going to put 6 minutes on the clock and then we're going to be right back. I'll see if I can get the music to play properly this time. We'll see what happens. I saw it online, but that could be wrong. Yeah, that's what I mean. Even if they show it online, it doesn't necessarily mean they have it physically in the store. So, yeah. So I would, if you're going to physically go in there, I would call them and ask them if they have it in the shop. And if they don't, they can then order it for you and you can go pick it up this weekend. But well, it may not get here in time for the weekend, but anyways, just a heads up. Or if you know that it's, if you call them and then you know it's not there, you can still make the trip, but you just know you need to order it online from them. Okay, anyway, I'm going to put 6 minutes up on the clock. I'm going to go do my things. If you need something to eat, something to drink, use the facilities, feel free to run and do that now. If you've been sitting this whole time and you feel comfortable, get up out of your chair, move around a little bit to stretch your bod. Also, final reminder, if you have not as yet taken your meds, and you should have taken your meds by now, please do that, because that's what we do as adults. That is what also allows us to have ice cream for dinner. So, there it is. I've been doing really good. So we have these, those ice cream cones with the nuts and the chocolate on top. So they've started putting out like this multi like variety flavor pack. And it's got vanilla and chocolate and then vanilla with caramel in the middle, and they're all really good. The last two, and we usually have one after, about an hour after dinner or something. And I've been doing really well because I've really wanted a second one every time I've had one this week. And I know that's my brain, that's my food brain. It wants to always eat everything that I shouldn't eat a lot of. And so it keeps telling me, have another one. That's not going to hurt. Have another one. But so far I've been doing a really good job resisting. So like, y'all wish me luck. It's not a red light food like other foods are for me because I don't usually have that response. It's just I know that I'm in that food brain, food noise space right now. So there are certain foods I cannot keep in my house unless I keep just like one serving in my house or two servings in my house because I will literally eat an entire box of them. This is not like that though. Anita finished off the last of the black cherry frozen yogurt for lunch. See? You take your meds. That means you can have ice cream as a meal. I don't make the rules. That's just how it works. Shaggy says, my new addiction is hot chocolate from Wawa now that we have multiple of those around here. Yay, you. We don't have those here. But nice. I actually, Holly, when she was in Chicago last, brought me back a thing of Italian hot chocolate cocoa, which is really good, especially because it doesn't have sugar in it. You add the sugar to it. You add the sweetener to it, I didn't realize that the first time I put it in my coffee. I was like, oh, there's no sweetness. So, but I'm actually really glad of that because it means you can sweeten it to your taste, right? And all that really is like cocoa powder and some like powdered vanilla and some other flavors, and that's it. So like, yeah. Anyway, they're so good. Their food is always super fresh, and there are so many yummy drink options. So we've got Buc-ee's down here in the South, and like a whole bunch of my friends love it. It's literally like the Walmart of gas stations, meaning it has so much stuff in it. But I went once and I found it really overwhelming. Like when I stop for gas, I just want to get gas, maybe run in, get something to drink. I don't want a whole shopping experience. That's not how I work. And then I also found out that the owners of the corporate owners of Buc-ee's donate to MAGA causes. So there's that. Yes, Zoom tomorrow, Sophia. I will be there, barring any issues. Sweet dreams. Good night. Great job. Great job finishing up your project. Huzzah. So, yeah, I don't like Buc-ee's either, Shaggy. I don't. I stopped once, and like I don't mind the things that it sells in terms of food because it all looks really good, but it's too much. Just like I don't need that amount of like I already have enough trouble with the options at a regular gas station, right? I don't need every other option in the known universe to be there. No, I don't. But also, again, they give money to causes that I do not support. So that's just a whole nother reason for me not to do that. Way too many people, and I was so disappointed about how they cheapened out onto changing area for babies. So many bathroom rooms, actual rooms, but only one cheap, dirty fold-out table for babies. Of course. They could have easily used one of the bathrooms to make a good changing room. Of course. Of course. Yep. I'm ready for matriarchy, y'all. I'm done with patriarchy. I kept working without getting my tea. Okay, Rachel, you and I, right now, we're going to get up and go get our tea. All right? This is our time. This is our time, Rachel, you and me, and anybody else who wants to join. We're going to go get our tea right now because I'm turning on the break thing. All right, let's be right back. Here we go.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix that's guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with low prices in every aisle. Kroger shoppers never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Save big on your favorites with the buy 5 or more, save $1 each sale. Simply buy 5 or more participating items and save $1 each with your card. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan are back in Disney's Freakier Friday, and you can buy it now only on digital.
We switched bodies.
I'm freaking out right now. I think I just peed a little.
It's the prequel
This is so much weirder than the last time. What last time?
that you can now watch at home. Critics are saying it's nostalgic, fresh, and freaky.
Oh, this is cool. Let's do it.
Disney's Freakier.
Okay, I'm back. Although the cat noticed that I was up and moving around when I came back upstairs. So I'm probably going to have to go down and feed her. Otherwise, she's just going to sit here and meow the whole time. Because, you know, I starve her to death every single day. I don't ever feed her, ever. So, but I did get a Lunchable with little Oreo cookies. Because, again, I'm a fucking adult. Is that charged? Oh, yeah, that is charged. Okay. So, I'm going to be off camera for the next sprint. Rachel, did you get your tea? So I'm going to be off camera for the next sprint because I'm going to be eating. So, yeah. So that's what I'm doing. Exciting, right? All right. So let's go ahead and get into it. I have got 20 minutes on the clock. Rachel, come on. Come on, come on, Rachel. Come on back. Get your tea. Get settled. Ariel is back to day job and decided to just order the book online. Excellent. Excellent. And I'm assuming that you ordered it from your bookstore. Yes. Not through Amazon, though. Yes. We don't do books through Amazon anymore unless we absolutely cannot find any other option. So yeah. Same. All right. So I'm going to be off camera, but I'll mostly still be at the computer unless I go downstairs to feed the whiny cat. Where'd she go? I've gotten to where I always have to look around me to make sure I don't roll her over because she's gotten to where she'll just sit between the spokes, like the spokes of the bottom of my chair, and she'll just sit there. And so I'll go to pull back and she'll be like, and I'm just like, what do you expect? So Rachel is back. I heard you calling me while I was in the kitchen. I wanted to make sure you had your tea. What kind of tea you got? All right. So that is the timer, the break timer. What kind of tea did you get? So I've got my cinnamon rooibos. It has a little sploosh of honey and some oat milk and cow milk. So that's mine. Oh, it's a little too sweet. I put a little bit too much honey in there. But it's still good. I'm still going to drink it. It don't matter. All right. So I'm going to be eating my lunch and y'all continue to work on whatever you're working on. If you're changing things up or whatever, you can mention it in the chat. We'll cheer you on. And yeah, let's get on to it. 20 minutes starts now. Let's do it. Okay, y'all. That was that sprint. I had lunch. I checked on some finance stuff that I had to update in my software. And then I followed up on a Discord message that I had sent earlier. And yeah, so how did you guys do? Let me know in the chat. So we're gonna do one more sprint. I think we'll do a slightly longer one. We'll do like 25 minutes or so. I'll go find somebody for us to raid. And then, of course, we'll go over the events of the coming week as I know them directly after that. I mean, like after that sprint. Yeah, so we'll just keep on chugging, right? Shaggy, welcome back. I'm still not even halfway to my editing goal for today. The tiny tornado is so demanding. Well, yes, that's the whole thing. Like, you've got to make sure your goals are flexible enough to allow for that because you do not control your own schedule entirely. and that's not me like trying to lecture you or whatever, because like for me, in some instances it's the same, right? Because like I don't have a toddler, but I have an elderly parent. So, she throws a monkey wrench into my schedule with enough regularity to where I have to know how to be flexible with that kind of stuff. So I get that. That's frustrating. But it's okay. You'll get your stuff done. You've got it. You'll get your stuff done. Anita worked on some Halloween arts with the evil chicken. Please tell me the evil chicken is in your Halloween arts. I mean, I feel like that needs to be a thing. Shaggy says, thankfully, I have a shift at the bookstore Sunday where I can work on it the whole time and finish it up. Yes, I want to work at a bookstore. Maybe I'll go. So we've got a local one that's about 20 minutes away, like an indie store. Maybe I'll go see if they need any part-time help. I'll work for minimum wage. It's fine. So yeah, okay. Ariel got dressed and prepared for a call in 30 minutes. Excellent. Good job. Good job. Rachel is still doing the day job, not looking like I'm going to get to Halo anytime soon. I know, those bills got to be paid, my friend. Got to be paid. Just a spooky graveyard. We do love a graveyard. It's true. Shaggy says, I'm a chicken for Halloween this year. Oh, I love that. Chicoleta from Paw Patrol. Because of course. See, you can't even decide on your own Halloween costumes. They've got to go with the toddler. So I love that though. And so I don't know anything about Paw Patrol, but is your toddler going to be something else from Paw Patrol also? Shaggy says this is an indie store too, but she only needs me at the register, nothing else at all. And she doesn't care if I bring my kid or sit on my laptop the whole time. So I usually spend that time reading, editing, or writing since it's not a busy day for the store at all. That's awesome. That is awesome. I love that. Yes, that is awesome. So huzzah. She's Marshall and Daddy is Mayor Humdinger. At least we get to wear a onesie the whole time. I mean, definitely a bonus. For sure. For sure. I love that. I love the whole, like, kind of group costume things. I think those are adorable. So, all right, y'all. Shall we get into our final sprint of the stream? I'm going to go off camera probably for the first 5, maybe 10 minutes, but I should be back by then. So we're going to do 25 minutes this time. I'm going to go find somebody for us to raid, and we're going to get stuff done. I've never done a group costume before, so we're excited. I love that. I love that. My brother and his wife and their daughter did the Addams Family. I think it was last year. She's like, the daughter's like, I think she was 5 at the time, 5 or 6, because I think she's 6 now, going on 7. But they were, and so my brother was Gomez, and my sister-in-law was Morticia, and I will tell you that is very much their relationship. Like, they are very, I mean, not the spooky version, but like the Modern Family version. Not the TV show The Modern Family, but like, not the spooky version like the Addams Family, but like the way they relate. Like, she is definitely the one in charge and he dotes on her like, like like he should, you know? So, and it's not to say that he's henpecked or anything like that, because it's not that. It's just that he is completely devoted to his girls, his wife and his daughter. Like, he will bend over backwards. He has made career decisions that, like, he stopped doing, he's a cop, and he stopped doing undercover work because he was working for the task force. He stopped doing that when they had the baby because he did not want that. So, yeah. So, but they did the Addams Family. They were adorable. They were so cute. So I love that. Okay, anyway, enough of that. I got 25 minutes on the clock. Like I said, I'm going to be off camera for a few minutes, first 5 to 10 minutes. And then I do have to go feed the cat too because she's being whiny again. I didn't go down when I was eating lunch. So, and then we will come back. All right. I will be back in a few minutes, but 25 minutes starts now. Here we go. y'all. I was not ready. I was not ready. I'm gonna add, I'm gonna add 5 more minutes and we're gonna go again because I'm in the middle of something that I need to finish up real quick and I haven't gone to find us somebody to raid. So we're gonna go for 5 more minutes, y'all. Here we go. Okay. I did the things I needed to do. I was literally right in the middle of writing a Discord message about a thing that I had done just before that I needed to give people some heads up about. Um, and I wasn't paying any attention to the clock. So, and then I hadn't gone to find somebody to raid yet, but I did. We're going to raid Starborn Striker because we also haven't raided her in a while. Um, and there aren't a lot of folks on right now that I know. So instead of going to find somebody new, which usually takes a little bit of time, I just decided to raid one of our old friends. So, how did you do that round? I got a lot of, again, little tiny little things handled. So that's done. Um, so let me know how you did in the chat. And please hang out for the raid. Even if you're leaving, please just hang out, just so that it's just not me coming in there. You can always leave right after. That's no big deal. But Starboard's pretty cool. All right, let me go over the events of the week as I know them. So, tonight at 7 p.m., Amelia hosts her 30-minute writing sprint. She goes from 7 till 9. These are all Eastern time. Tomorrow, I will be on Zoom at 1 p.m. We go from 1 until 2:30. Then at 3 o'clock, Autumn has her Twitch sprints from 3 until 5. Then at 7 p.m. again. Oh, hang on. At 7. Oh, that went straight to my. Cool. Sorry, I got sidetracked. Sorry. Okay, so at 3 to 5 for Autumn, and then at 7 p.m. we have sprints with Amelia from 7 until 9. On Saturday at 11 a.m., James hosts his Saturday Discord sprints, obviously in the Discord. He goes from 11 until 1. Then at 8 p.m., again on Twitch, Autumn hosts her writing sprints, and she goes from 8 until 11. Then on Sunday, our usual write-in with Lisa is canceled, but Daylin is going to be in the Discord sprinting channel from 10 a.m. until noon, which is the usual time Lisa does it. So you can do sprints in there with him from 10 a.m. until 12. Then at 3 p.m. on Twitch again, Autumn has her writing sprints. She goes from 3 until 5. And of course, at 7 p.m., we have our usual Zoom chat. The event is up in the Facebook group, so please pop over there to vote on the topic or topics of your choice for us to discuss. And I promise after Multiverse, I'm going to work on getting all of those old discussions posted. I promise. That's the thing I'm going to do. All right, so that's Sunday night. On Monday at 2, we have sprints and meditation with Mr. Joe Compton. He goes from 2 until 4. On Tuesday, we have writing sprints with Amelia at 7 p.m. She goes from 7 till 9. Wednesday, I am probably not going to have sprints. I don't know. I'm just going to play it by ear because, I leave for Multiverse the next day, so I'm going to be running around like a chicken with my head cut off. So, depending on how far done I get with stuff prior to Wednesday. And it also depends, I've got to pick some people up at the airport and bus station and stuff. So depending on all that as well. So I'll keep you guys updated in later things. But on Wednesday evening next week, Dalen will be hosting his Work It Wednesday. And that is going to be every Wednesday night from 8 till 9. And he's going to do multiple things, very much like what Sean used to do, where if you need brainstorming, they'll brainstorm. If you need help with a particular passage, they'll do that. If folks want to do sprints, they'll do sprints. So it's really whatever. And that brings us around to next Thursday, where I will definitely not be doing sprints next Thursday. So remember, Thursday and Friday next week, I will not be doing my usual events. So please keep that in mind. Let me take this off. I'm taking it off the calendar. I believe though, Amelia will still be doing her writing sprints because I think she's not going to make Multiverse, but I'll have to check with her. All right. Anyway, those are the events of the coming week. Let's see. Anita got the background art scene finished. Now working on the bats. Huzzah! Huzzah! All right. We are going to go and we are going to raid Miss Starborn Striker. That's not the right thing. I hit the wrong button. Okay, I need to check my following. And there she is. All right. And it looks like they're on a little break, so it's good timing. So thanks, y'all. I hope you guys have a good week next week. If I don't see you tomorrow or Sunday, if I see you tomorrow or Sunday, then see you tomorrow or Sunday. Y'all have a great rest of your day.
Left to do. Let's do those now. One, two, and there's the writers troop. Heck yeah, welcome in. I am currently catching up on the chat from during the break.